The community will gather to honor those lives lost in a crime fueled by hate. Such acts of violence seen here at home are on the rise. During Saturday's massacre inside Pittsburgh's Tree of Life synagogue, the shooter yelled out anti-Semitic remarks.
He walked in and said, "All Jews must die," and opened fire.
The rampage, a flashback to the 2014 deadly shooting in Overland Park, outside of the Jewish Community Center and Village Shalom. The convicted gunman Frazier Glenn Cross, a former KKK leader from southern Missouri.
We're fed up white people, believe me.
Cross became well known to the Southern Poverty Law Center, which tracks hate groups across the U.S. According to the center, hate groups have grown from 784 in 2015 to 953 today. In Overland Park, since the deadly shooting, there have been 2 instances where people have been targeted because of their religion.
A lot of it has to do with the rhetoric and the very vitriolic rhetoric and propaganda in our political environment now, which seems to be encouraging and enticing those to engage in violence.
Retired FBI Special Agent in Charge Michael Tabman believes radicalizing is easier now than ever.
They only need to connect to one person who's on the edge, one person who has this predisposition to violent, antisocial behavior, and they hear the message they want to hear. While law enforcement can monitor chatter on social media platforms to try and prevent the next attack, Tabman says old-school investigative techniques are best. If we could recruit informants, and people tell us what's going on, what's being said behind closed doors, that is how we will stop the next violent attack. Ultimately, a judge sentenced Frazier Glenn Cross to death for his crimes. The suspected shooter in Pittsburgh faces the same fate if convicted. Reporting in Overland Park, Andres Gutierrez, 41 Action News.
To combat hate crimes, the Justice Department is launching a number of outreach programs to help encourage people to report these types of crimes. And this includes a new website, justice.gov/hate crimes.
A one-stop portal with information about all of our resources concerning hate crimes. Law enforcement officers, prosecutors, and members of the public can readily find information on our website about resources to prevent and prosecute hate crimes.
As Andres mentioned in his story, the Southern Poverty Law Center has identified 953 groups they consider hate groups currently operating in the United States. We looked at each state. In Kansas, 4 groups are named: the Midland Hammerskins out of Wichita, the Westboro Baptist Church in Topeka, the Daily Stormer, which has a Nazi symbol on its location, and Israel United in Christ out of KCK. On the Missouri side, 18 groups are listed. These include Nation of Islam, New Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, the Conservative Citizens Foundation, and the Confederate White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.